Today we're talking about a very popular trend of the early 1980s. We're talking about the Add-A-Bead necklace. Stick around. Hi, welcome to the Gen X Reference Desk. Today we're talking about the Add-A-Bead necklace, which so many of you have like, hey, you've got to talk about the Add-A-Bead necklace. It would be my pleasure to talk about that. I got my first Add-A-Bead necklace. I got my only Add-A-Bead necklace, I want to say 82, 83, and I think it was something that we put together from a craft store. I don't know, but all I know is when I got 3 beads, I was like, I am mature. Thank you for noticing. All questions must be in the form of writing. Thank you so much, because I'm a mature woman. Add-A-Bead necklace was very popular in the late 70s and into the early 80s. It is an essential prep accessory that you want to have to prep up your attire, particularly if you have a sweater, maybe a monogram sweater, or you've got a button up or something that just says Add-A-Bead. The Add-A-Bead necklace, I kind of thought had been around maybe from the late 70s. No, it's been around since 1971, 1972. It was created by a gentleman in Orangeburg, South Carolina by the name of Ted Andre. Orangeburg is where I stop as I'm going to Charleston. I'm like, Orangeburg? Yeah, Orangeburg. Ted Andre of Andre Jewelry created the Add-A-Bead necklace. It was the idea behind it. It was an inexpensive way to add fine jewelry to your collection. You might start with a starter set of a gold chain necklace and 1 bead, and maybe or 3, and then you would add on as you were celebrating moments of your life. And that each bead was about $3 in the early 80s, which comes out to about $10 today. So it was relatively inexpensive to buy a 14 karat bead. The thing that made Add-A-Bead quite popular is that you can make it unique to you. You can individualize how you want your necklace to look, depending on if you wanted 1 bead, 3 beads, up to the whole chain of beads that you were celebrating. You could have them all the same size bead, or you could have them like graduate till they came to a smaller bead around the back. However you wanted to accessorize, you could have jade, pearl, cloisonne, tiger eye, amethyst, any type of bead that you want to enhance your necklace, that whatever it made it you. And the clasp was the key. Slide the beads on and off as you needed, and that the beads would not fall off. Ted Andre sold it across the nation. He had a wholesale distributor, and that it took off in popularity. I'm not sure how far west the Add-A-Bead necklace went. I know that it went I can see it all the way up into Chicago area, the Midwest, into the Northeast and in the South, but I'm not sure how far west it got. If you had one and you were on the West Coast, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. How did you wear your Add-A-Bead? How many beads did you have? Did you add on to it over the years? Do you still have your Add-A-Bead necklace? Please let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I'll talk to you soon.